¿Qué hora es? Hora de aprender español.
We're going to take you to the airport. I want to give you some words and phrases that will help you when you take that trip to a Spanish-speaking country. And I hope you're planning that trip. We have a lot to cover, so let's go to the classroom. Now for today, I want to introduce you to something that hopefully will be very helpful to you. And I say hope because I hope you are planning a trip to a Spanish-speaking country so you can practice your Spanish and really experience some Spanish-speaking culture wherever it is. Central America, South America, Spain, they're all great places to visit. So today I want to give you some airport words, some vocabulary that will relate to going to the airport, the process of going through the airport, taking a trip via plane. Now, I hate to do this to you, but you might want to get ready to write because I'm going to give you a few lists of words, and we'll put these words up here. But there are going to be several of them, but I want you to have a nice bank of words that you can use in the airport. And I tell my students often when we talk about this topic, I see these words all the time. I regularly go to Bolivia, I've been to Guatemala, Peru, several Spanish-speaking countries, and I have actually seen these words in action. They are very common words. So get ready to write. Let's put some words up. We're going to start with just general airport words. First of all, let's talk about airport. This is kind of a long word. It's aeropuerto, aeropuerto. And it's got that AE instead of that AI, so sound it out. If you're having trouble, it looks a little bit big, just say the vowels. Remember, use your toolbox, right? Aeropuerto, aeropuerto. Now, taxi would be el taxi, spelled the same. That one's not very hard. A plane is el avión, el avión. That's the plane in general. Now that counter you walk up to check in and they do your ticket and luggage and all that would be el mostrador, el mostrador. The agent working there would be agente. Now let me go ahead and tell you, agente could be el agente or la agente. Either one, we don't really change that ending of the word. It could be both, male or female. Next, we're talking about ticket. Now there are a couple of words for ticket. I'll give you in a later episode another word for ticket as well. But a very common word for ticket is el boleto, el boleto. Okay? And your passport, which you will need, is pasaporte, pasaporte. Only one S. We don't ever use two S's in Spanish. And boarding pass is tarjeta de embarque. Tarjeta is a card or slip of some type. So tarjeta de embarque. Now, as you're walking through the airport, you'll see these big screens. They have a couple of different names. One could be a pantalla, a screen, pantalla, or you might, in certain instances, see tablero. But what you're looking for is whether or not it's an arrival or a departure. That'd be important to know. So arrivals, remember that verb llegar, which means to arrive? We're going to make that into a noun, so it's going to be llegadas. Llegadas, those are arrivals as nouns. Departures, we're going to use the verb salir, which means to leave, and make it a noun. Salidas would be departures, salidas. So look for that on the screen if you're in an airport, and llegadas will tell you which set of flights they're talking about, departures or arrivals. Now your seat number will be very important. So your seat number will be número del asiento. Número del asiento. Your seat, number of your seat. And your flight number would be almost the same. Número del vuelo. Número del vuelo. The vuelo is the noun form of flight. Okay? Your departure gate. You always have to find that gate, that waiting area. It's called la puerta de salida. La puerta de salida. Now, I have also seen they refer to the room at which you're waiting as the sala de salida. So I've seen that as well. But either way, you can look for sala or puerta de salida, and that will tell you how to get there. Now, the scales, you always have to weigh your bag. The scale is called la báscula. Báscula with that accent. Your luggage tag that goes on there is called the talón. Talón. And your suitcase, we have a couple of different words for suitcase and luggage in general. Your suitcase could be called a maleta. Maleta, you could very well hear someone ask you about a maleta. Open the suitcase, they may say maleta. I've had that happen before. And your luggage in general is going to be el equipaje. Equipaje. Remember that Q? U sounds like a K. Equipaje. And you are hopefully going to be a passenger. So you would be referred to as a pasajero. Pasajero. I hear this one all the time in the airports in Spanish-speaking countries. Attention, pasajeros. Okay? And carry-on bag. You're really going to say luggage of the hand, You're carrying it on. So it would be equipaje de mano. Equipaje de mano. And then let's look at security control, which we must all go through. It's control of security, be control. El control de seguridad. El control de seguridad. Okay, that's an initial list of words for you. I am going to give you one more list, but these are things that are actually going to help you with the process of going through the airport and checking in and getting your luggage and all that. So here goes one more list of words for you. Sorry you're having to write so much today. Customs. You'll need to know where to go. When you get off the plane in a foreign country, I know what it feels like to be saying, where do I go? Where do I go? I don't know where to go. You know you're going to have to go to customs and then later baggage claim. So look for this word right here, la aduana. La aduana, that is the word for customs. And that's what you'll be looking for. You will definitely need to know this next word, baggage claim. El reclamo de equipaje. El reclamo de equipaje. It looks like reclaim, so it might help you remember that. The next one is flight attendant. Now this can be man or woman. We have both. El asistente de vuelo, or it could be la asistente de vuelo. Now to take a trip, if you're saying I'm taking a trip, you're going to use the verb hacer, which means to do or to make. So you're doing a trip, you're making a trip, and it would be hacer un viaje. Hacer un viaje. Remember that? Hacer has an irregular you'll form in the present tense. Hago. Now to leave on time is at time. So it would be salir a tiempo. Salir a tiempo. This could be a very important phrase for you as you're checking into an airport in a foreign country. Knowing whether it leaves on time or with a delay. And so with a delay, we're going to give you two different words. Con una demora. Con una demora would be with a delay. You could also say just simply tarde, late, leaves late or it's arriving late. Now to check your luggage, to check it in would be facturar el equipaje. Facturar el equipaje. To open the luggage would be abrir las maletas. Abrir las maletas. You've seen the verb abrir before, to open. And to board, to get on board, would be abordar. Abordar. Also to take off, we would say despegar. Despegar. Remember that's a GAR verb, so you know what to do with that in the yo form and the preterite. To land would be aterrizar. Aterrizar. It has that Latin root ter in it, which means earth and ground. And finally, country would be el país. El país. And I'll give you one more. When you go to a foreign country, you will be an extranjero, a foreigner. Extranjero. All right, so let's do a few practice sentences now that we have several words that we can use in talking about going to an airport. So let's do a few on the board. Let's talk about this sentence right here. We have to check our luggage. We have to check our luggage. If you're going to the airport, you may need to remind some of that. We have to check our luggage. So I want you to think about a structure here. We have to do something. Way back in several episodes ago, we talked about when we have to do something, what structure do we use? It's tener plus que plus infinitive. So we have to check our luggage. So to be nosotros, if you want to say nosotros, tenemos Now remember, tener plus que plus infinitive. So we got tener, now we need que. Now we have to check. To check. What is it? How do we say to check? We leave that AR on it, right? Facturar our luggage. Nuestro equipaje. We have to check our luggage. Nosotros tenemos que facturar nuestro equipaje. Great sentence there. Let's look at another one. She is going to land at 3:30 in the afternoon. This pulls in several concepts. She is going to land at 3:30 in the afternoon. Now again, same episode a while back. Going to do something should be reminding you of a particular structure. Ir plus a plus infinitive, right? So we're going to use ir plus a plus infinitive because we're going to do something. And that's how we're going to say that using that formula. Ella va. There's the ir. Now we need the a. Now we need the infinitive to land. Aterrizar. At 3:30. There's at, a. What do we always put before a time? Unless it's one, we put las. Tres. Now I wanted to bring in that 30 again, just to remind us how to say it's half past. We don't say 30, do we? We say half, which is media. A las 3:30. And now we want to say in the afternoon. Afternoon is la tarde. But we have a definite time here, 3:30. So how do we say in the afternoon? We say de, right? So de la tarde. Good sentence there. Okay? Ella va a aterrizar a las 3:30 de la tarde. Okay, good. That's good sentence in using our new words for airports.